This is Verse Universe at the Sharmanka Kinetic Gallery. Time to welcome our first performer of the evening, who is Fuad Alakbarov, a politician, human rights activist, photographer and writer. He has been a long-standing critic of the Dungavel Detention Centre for failed asylum seekers. You'll no doubt be aware of protests and so on at that particular spot. He is an active participant of the Stop the War Coalition, and the song that he's going to perform for us is... I was trying to catch the pronunciation of this very quickly before we began. I think it's Shushan and Dakhari, Mountains of Shusha. Please welcome Fuad.
Thank you, everybody.
Şuşanın dağları, başı dumanlı, kırmızı koftalı, yaşıl tumanlı, derdinden ölmeye çoktu gümanı. May kız bu ne kaş göz, bu ne tel, ölerem derdinden artık, bunu bil, darıkma senden ötürü, başı xarı bülbül. Şuşada akşamlar, yanar ulduzlar, onlardan gözzeldi, gelinler kızlar. Derdinden ölmeye çoktu gümanım, ay kız bu ne kaş göz, bu ne tel, ölmem derinden artık, bunu bil, derinden artarım, xarı bülbül. Thank you.
We do not spend our time on these evenings explaining or translating the music or the spoken word. What we are doing is savouring the sounds of linguistic music from around the planet. Beautiful stuff there from Fuad. Thank you very much indeed for our opening performance here at Verse Universe. Now, let's call up next an actress, writer and screenwriter originally from Italy, based in the UK for the last 7 years. Her professional upbringing is in classical theatre, and her name is Inga Sempel. And she's chosen a poem because it's part of a project she's working on with a production company, Storm and Light Pictures. And I may also mangle the pronunciation of this one, Il Sogno del Prigioniero by Eugenio Montale. In 1954, this was written. The poet describes the living conditions of a prisoner. It could be an intern of a concentration camp, a soldier captured by the enemy. The central message of the poem is that one of assimilating the prisoner to animal's flesh, therefore to something that can be eaten or discarded by the lords of war. To break through the veil of pessimism, the prisoner dreams of his beloved woman, who is the only one able to reconnect him to life. Please welcome Inga.
Albe e notti, qui variano per pochi segni. E il zigzag degli storni sui battifredi nei giorni di battaglia, mie sole ali, un filo d'aria polare, l'occhio del capoguardia dallo spioncino, crack di noci schiacciate, un oleoso sfrigolio dalle cave, girarrosti veri o supposti. Ma la paglia è oro, la lanterna vinosa è focolare, se dormendo mi credo ai tuoi piedi. La purga dura da sempre, senza un perché. Dicono che chi abbiura e sottoscrive può salvarsi da questo sterminio d'oche, che chi obiurga se stesso, ma tradisce e vende carne d'altri, afferra il mestolo anziché terminare nel patè destinato agli dii pestilenziali. Tardo di mente, piagato dal pungente giaciglio, mi sono fuso col volo della tarma che la mia suola sfarina sull'impiantito, coi kimono cangianti delle luci sciorinate all'aurora dai torrioni, ho annusato nel vento il bruciaticcio dei buccellati dai forni, mi sono guardato attorno, ho suscitato iridi su orizzonti di ragnateli e petali sui tralicci delle inferriate, mi sono alzato, sono ricaduto, nel fondo dove il secolo è il minuto. E i colpi si ripetono dei passi, e ancora ignoro se sarò al festino, farcitore o farcito. L'attesa è lunga, il mio sogno di te non è finito. Thank you.
Inga, thank you. Our next performer is someone known to me through my work on radio and through a very dear friend called Peter Easton, who used to play his music on BBC Radio Scotland, and more recently I've been playing him on my weekly Soundwave show, and that's how I came to hear this song, because he got in touch with me and shared a recording of it, which I then played on the programme. I found it very interesting, extended ballad in the sense of those things that Bob Dylan used to do about, you know, lost causes and injustice on albums like Desire. I found it very interesting indeed. His name is Owen McAulay, and Owen grew up in Castlemilk. He's a long-term member of the Glasgow band Smack Van, and has also written and released his music in DIY fashion for around 25 years. He's been involved in social work for longer than that, working in an intensive family support service, mainly with adolescents and their families, where young persons are at risk. And I liked the bit in the little biographical note that Owen sent to Marzanna, which said, Teresa, my wife, and I have 2 daughters and 1 grandson, because so often people just say, I have, and it was sort of inclusive as a family rather than speaking as a single entity, and I like that. Anyway, that's just me. And so we have 2 performers here. We also have Owen's brother, John, who's going to plug into this little amp over here. And I'll just let him do that while I introduce the song.
Can I put the mic down to set the...
Of course, I'll adjust the mic for you very, very soon. And the song that Owen and John are going to perform for us is called The Story of Shaka Aamer. Now, it's about a man who has been held in Guantanamo Bay for 13 years without charge or trial. He was born in Saudi Arabia, but was a British resident, and his wife and children still live in Britain. Owen became aware of this story relatively recently and found that it kept recurring in his mind rather a lot. But he was wary of writing a song such as this. However, the subject stayed with him. He felt it was something he had to do. And it's now known to those who are petitioning for Aamer's release. I will adjust the microphone stand, and I will invite you to welcome Owen McAulay and his brother John.
This is the story of Shaka Aamer, told to me and now to you. Let's tell the story of Shaka Aamer. This is a story that's old and new. Born in Medina in 1968. At 17 he left home, a young man in the US and Europe and in the Middle East. Met many people, made some friends. Shaka came to Britain in 1996. He met in here and he married her. He worked for lawyers, translating for refugees. They were more than clients to him, they were people in need. Shaka and Zin had a daughter and 2 sons. They took their family to Afghanistan. Shaka worked out there for an Islamic charity. Then their lives fell apart when the towers came down. This is the story of Shaka Aamer. told to me and now to you. Let's tell the story of Shaka Aamer. This is a story that's old and new. Shaka was arrested by the Northern Alliance. They passed him on to the Americans, taken to Bagram for interrogation. And so Shaka Aamer's nightmare began. Taken from his pregnant wife and children, he was tortured by men seeking vengeance, stripped and humiliated, severely beaten every day. You want this to stop, you know what you have to say. Shaka told him anything to make it stop. Shaka told him anything to make it stop. Hallucinations of music from his childhood, and Shaka told him anything to make it stop. This is the story of Shaka Aamer, told to me and now to you. We know the story of Shaka Aamer, and now we know what we must do. Moved him to Guantanamo, 2002. He has been there for 13 years. Shaka Aamer has been tortured and abused, never been charged or put on trial. The Bush administration acknowledged there was no evidence and cleared him for release in 2007, but only to Saudi Arabia to silence him, wouldn't let him return to his family in Britain. In 2009, the Obama administration said the same. In 2009, the Obama administration said the same. Shaka's lawyer said he is slowly dying. Shaka Aamer has never met his youngest son. Shaka Aamer is not the man he was. Shaka Aamer is almost gone. This is the story of Shaka Aamer, told to me and now to you. We know the story of Shaka Aamer. Now we know what we must do. Tell the story of Shaka Aamer. Tell the story of Shaka Aamer. Tell the story of Shaka Aamer. Tell the story of Shaka Aamer.
Thank you, Owen and John McAulay, for the very poignant story of Shaka Aamer. I think that studies across time have shown just how much music means to those who are in detention, are victims of kidnap, whatever it happens to be. And I would like to think that perhaps Aamer might get to hear that song by Owen McAulay. Next up, we call upon Amparo Fortuny, who's Spanish, based in Glasgow, and is a filmmaker who loves flying with ultralight aircraft, diving around the world and playing percussion, especially piano. Amparo studied aeronautical engineering in UPM, script and NIC, graduated from the Cinematography and Audiovisual School of Madrid, ICAM. She combined 5 years of work in TV, taking in such companies as National Geographic, Fox Crime and Fox TV, then debuted as a director of film in her own right with a short film called Maybe Broadway in 2008, followed by a music video, a mockumentary called La Mata, lots of stuff. She is going to perform for us a poem called Absolution by Patricia Heras. Please welcome now Amparo Fortuny.
He ahorcado mi inocencia. Su orgullo adolecido aún voraz no impide que se mee encima. Su belleza efímera expira con los últimos latidos suplicantes. Perdida entre flujos corporales y viscosos y detritos. La he visto patalear rabiosa, indefensa hasta morir. Parecía más humana que yo. En su rostro desfigurado leo pánico sumiso y crudo, que me arde entre las piernas. Le he cortado el cuello a mi ilusión. La colgué de un semáforo ciego y vi cómo se desangraba incrédula, borboteando nerviosa. Vi el dolor brillar muy cerca. Se fue apagando velado tras su mísero destino. Abro la caja y está vacía.
Our next performer is going to be Fadi. Fadi comes from Syria and he worked as a dentist there. He
now a song.
In Scotland, he's a singer. He used to be a dentist. He's a singer with great teeth. And Fadi has a lovely wife, and he has 2 sons and a daughter. Yeah,
Maria.
Maria, okay. We'll hear a song in Arabic.
This is a song for moon and love. Tirarara, rirara, tirarara, rirara, tirarara, tirarara, rirara, rira, tirarara, rirara, tirarara. جرحونا برمش عين وكلامهم مسنا سألونا نبقى مين قدمنا نفسنا بس لحنا للقمر يا قمر معرفش يذلنا الناس طلعوا القمر وقمرنا ذلنا تررر جرحونا برمش عين وكلامهم مسنا سألونا نبقى مين قدمنا نفسنا بس لحنا للقمر يا قمر معرفش يذلنا الناس طلعوا القمر وقمرنا زلنا تيرارارا تيراراري راراراري رارارارارارا يابا ايه النظرة دي بتقول مش قدها الناس تقدر عليها نقدر على ردها نقدر على ردها علشان نقدر نسامح احنا لازم نكبر بس لحنا للقمر يا قمر معرفش يذلنا الناس طلعوا القمر وقمرنا ذلنا. Thank you.
Fadi, thank you. Macgillivray, who performed in Sharmanka not so very long ago, is making a very welcome return to this gallery space this evening. Macgillivray has walked in a straight line with a dead wolf on her shoulders through the back streets of Vegas into the Nevada desert, eaten broken chandelier glass in a derelict East German shopping mall, head banged in gold medieval stocks in Birmingham allotments, burnt on a sunbed wearing conquistador armour in Edinburgh's underground city, breastfed a Highland swan in Oxford, and regurgitated red roses in Greenland. She remains clan chief. The piece she'll perform is called Macgillivray Andún, a terrible pronunciation for me, Macgillivray of Dunmaglas. It is a eulogy in Gaelic, or as it is often referred to, the Gaelic. Please welcome Macgillivray.
Macgillivray Andún, llawn dan yn bwrn. Sbech y crych a siarg spira. Le glas glaisha soisha, skopag yn wrthwlcha. Crianan frarag fwrlacha. Macgillivray of Dunmaglas dies with his head in a spring. I took his last stare seeking the sky, imperceptible, loosened lock, biting at the blinded stream, a trembling in his blood-shocked sight.
A performance of impact in many ways. Fantastic. Macgillivray, thank you. Ivonne Iser grew up in Germany. Her dad is German and her mum is Polish, although, as Ivonne says, unfortunately her mum didn't teach her any Polish. She'll probably learn some here this evening. She's been living in Scotland for a decade now and is a big fan of Sharmanka, first does the events. So she thought, there has to be some German on this night, and of course we agree with that. So she decided to write a poem, and since Yvonne has never done this before, it is a very short and sweet poem. So she says, please welcome Yvonne.
Okay, the poem is about a challenge in my life. If you imagine something keeps pressing all your buttons, you struggle really hard at times not to lose the plot. And when I said that to my boyfriend, he was like, oh my God, is it me? But no, luckily it's not. So it's not a person, so that's a good thing. It is actually my garden, which seemingly provides endless opportunities and challenges for me. So here we go, a poem about my garden. Okay. Mein Garten. Immer schon wollte ich einen Garten. Und es war ein langes Warten. Garten, 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 was ein Warten. Dann plötzlich, ratzfatz, bumm, zack, endlich. Ein Garten, mein Garten. Vorgarten und Hauptgarten und Tür zum Garten. Oha, oho, ihr lieben Leut, was eine Freud. Ein Garten, mein Garten. Oha, oho, ja, meine Freud. Oha, oho, aber auch meine Sorg. Mein Garten, mein Garten, mein Garten, was tu ich nun nach all dem Warten? Garten hin, Garten her, aller Anfang ist schwer. Die Erkenntnis, die kam, oha, oho, was eine Gram. Viel, viel, viel mehr zu lernen, als ich dachte. Und alles war nicht mehr ganz so sachte. So viel zu umsorgen, da muss man sich schon Zeit borgen. Pflanzen, Blumen, Unkraut, Bäume, Sträucher, Rasen, Gemüse und Salat, Plattenwege, Terrassen, Rindenmulch, Kieselsteine, Ziersteine, Mauern und Umrandungen. Nicht zu vergessen das Reh, dessen Besuche tun schon weh. Wo, frag ich mich, wo bleibt da die Zeit zum Genießen, anstelle ständig rumzubuddeln und zu gießen? Es sollte sein Muße und Entspannung und nicht nach all den Gartenarbeiten Verspannung. Wie, wo, was, wann, warum, wieso, weshalb, ich weiß nicht mehr ein noch aus. Guter Rat muss her, das wird freuen mich sehr.
Ivonne, many thanks. Anna Strzałkowska has an MA in education, specialises in culture animation. She's got a lot of experience working with youth at a community centre in Poland, also studied graphic design. She's an artist and a creative soul, also co-organiser of these multilingual evenings. Of course, Anna and Marzanna will be known to many people in this room, not only for their involvement in these evenings, but also for such things as the annual Spring Equinox Drowning Festival and many other wonderful things that they're involved in. And Anna, or Anya as I know her, is going to do something for us now, the name of which I do not know, so you can have the rare distinction of introducing your own piece. Anna Strzałkowska.
Nie pieprz, Pietrze, pieprzem wieprza, wtedy szynka będzie lepsza. Właśnie po to wieprza pieprze, żeby mięso było lepsze. Ależ będzie gorsze, Pietrze, kiedy w wieprza pieprz się wetrze. Tak się sprzecza Piotr z Piotrową. Wreszcie posłał po teściową. Ta aż w boki się podeprze. Wieprza pieprzysz, Pietrze, pieprzem? Przecież wie to każdy kiep, że wieprze są bez pieprzu lepsze. Piotr pomyślał, też nie lepsza. No i dalej pieprzy wieprza. Poszli wreszcie do starosty, który znalazł sposób prosty. Wieprza pieprz po prawej stronie, a tę lewą oddaj żonie. Mądry sąd wydała władza, lecz Piotrowi nie dogadza. Klepać biedę chcesz, to klepże, a ja chcę sprzedawać wieprze. Błaga żona, bądź już lepszy, nie pieprz wieprza. A on pieprzy. To Piotrową tak zgniewało, że wylała zupę całą. Piotr zaś poszedł szedł wprost do wieprza i utopił w wieprzu wieprza.
This was a children's poem, and it's about wieprz is a hog or a pig, but also wieprz is a river in Poland. Piotr, Peter is just a name of a boy, so pieprz. So Peter wanted to put a lot of pepper into the wieprz, which is the hog. So that's why everything is like pepper, pietrze, wietrze, and so on and so on. Another poem needs you. It's a sneezing poem, okay? When I start sneezing with Anya, because Anya will start on her own, then we all start sneezing, okay? That's the deal, okay?
So, spotkał katar Katarzynę. Katarzyna pod pierzynę. Sprowadzono wnet doktora. Pani jest na katar chora. Terpentyną grzbiet jej natarł. A po chwili sam miał katar. Poszedł doktor do rejenta. A to właśnie były święta. Stoi flaków pełna micha. A już rejent w michę kicha. Od rejenta poszło dalej. Bo się goście pokichali. Od tych gości, ich znów goście, aż dudniło jak na moście. Przed godziną 11 już kichało całe miasto. Aż zabrakło terpentyny. Z winy jednej Katarzyny.
So this was all fault of one single person called Katarzyna. And then the whole town was sneezing. The person I want to introduce once said about himself, I am purple, like the dark sunset clouds. I am the sound of the voice, so expressive in music of speech and song. I am the fabulous lyrebird with its incredible ability to mimic strange sounds. I am a frozen northerner. I do not crave great heat, more the temperate crispness of autumn and its leaves. I am John Cavanagh. Who is going to be Ivor Cutler today.
How many of you are familiar with Mr. Cutler? Good, good. Mr. Cutler was born in Govan and in, I think, 1923, and he became popular with generations of people through radio appearances from the late 50s right through. I think he did more sessions for the John Peel Show than The Fall, which is an incredible record. And he also appeared as the bus conductor, Mr. Bloodvessel, in the Beatles' Magical Mystery Tour. John Lennon, huge fan of Mr. Cutler. And so, as Marzanna says, I'm going to do this in character as Mr. Cutler. The Spiral Staircase. I want to buy a musical instrument. Yes. What kind? I don't know. It's for my son. He's tone daft. Why then do you wish to buy him an instrument? Uncle Wilfred has left him all his money in his will, provided he can play an instrument by the time he's 21. Otherwise, the money goes to Cousin Mildred. Perhaps the young man would like to choose one for himself. Go ahead, William. See if you can find one you like. I don't like any of them. It's you that wants Wilfie's money. You can't wait to get your dirty great talons on it. Now that's enough, William, or I shall cuff you one. All right. I want that one then. Which one, sir? That one over there. I'm afraid your choice is unfortunate. That is a spiral staircase. That's the one I want. Mammy, I'm going to learn to play the spiral staircase. Have you any music for it? Here, madam. This is a book of runs. Yes, madam. This is the only music written for spiral staircases. Now, shall I send it, or will you take it with you? I'll take it. Shall I wrap it? No, thank you. We have the car outside. Just a moment, madam. Hey, you people up on the first floor, don't come down. I've taken the staircase away. Jungle tip. On being attacked by an owl, intent on pecking your eyes, slip on a pair of dark glasses. He will imagine that another owl has been there just before him and will sail off with a disappointed hoot, ears alert for a short-tailed field mouse or other small rodent. I believe in bugs. I truly believe in bugs. If you come round to my restaurant at 4:30, you can see the little buggies walking round on the floor singing, I believe in bugs. I truly believe in bugs. See their happy faces as they swagger along, shaking at their tonsils as they belt out their song singing, I believe in bugs. I truly believe in bugs. When you squat down at the seaside for a snack at the beach, you can hear the buggies chortle as they jump out of reach. I believe in bugs. I truly believe in bugs. Lying in the silken ground one day, I shall sense the little buggies wriggle as they eat me away. I believe in bugs. I truly believe in bugs. I truly believe in bugs.
Before we sing, I'll teach you a poem, a Polish poem, okay? And I need a hand, 2 hands. When I look towards you, just join in, join in, join in, okay? Great. And then I may change, so just, great, okay, that's the deal. So, o szyby deszcz dzwoni, deszcz dzwoni jesienny i pluszcze jednakie, miarowy, niezmienny, dżdżu krople padają i tłuką w me okno. Jęk szklany, płacz szklany, a szyby w mgle mokną i światła szarego blask sączy się senny. O szyby deszcz dzwoni jesienny. rain of applause as well. Thank you. Thank you. So, what was it about? Yeah. You see, you don't need to understand Polish to understand it.